Hello and welcome to Euphoria. Today I'm just going to take a look at this haul of Lego parts from Bricklink. I've got 3 small packets here, so let's have a look at some Lego bricks. As you can see, I've got 3 small parcels here, so it's not a massive haul, but I'm hoping that these parts will let me progress some of my ideas for MOCs. So let's dive straight in with this small packet. So this small packet from a Bricklink store called Bricks should contain about 100 parts, and it's a mixture of new and used parts. But normally when I've bought used parts from reputable Bricklink stores, unless there's a note that they're particularly badly damaged, they've generally been in pretty good condition. So let's see how these compare. So what this store's done when they've packed these is to put all the new parts in one bag and the used parts in another bag, which is very helpful, especially as I've got some parts that are actually new and the same part that's used. So I'll get these out and have a check through them, lay them out so that I can make sure that they're as I ordered them and that the quality is what I expect. As usual, I'll take them out of the packaging and knoll them or lay them out nice and neatly so I can easily see and check what I've received. That's all the new parts laid out and they're all present and correct. Now I can take a look at the used parts, which are in this second bag. So that's all the used parts laid out, and I have to say they're in excellent condition. Really, apart from maybe 1 or 2 older parts, pretty indistinguishable from new parts. So I'm very pleased with these. Now this might look like a random selection of parts, but actually I've got a good use in mind for all of these. Most of these parts are destined for MOCs, although actually quite a lot of these are designated for a possible modification of the Sanctum Sanctorum building, which has now found a place on the main plaza in my Lego city. At the moment it's the standard building from the Lego set, but you may recall that I had some ideas about how I might want to improve this building, and I made a video about those ideas a few weeks ago. So the idea of getting these parts is to try some of those ideas out. You'll see that they're in the light bluish grey, tan windows and some of the medium nougat colours that are used in the wall, and maybe I can do something with the roof using these sand green parts. Completely separately, I've got these green containers which make really good rubbish bins or recycling bins for my Lego city, and I also picked up this sign which is in dark blue with a sign of a fish on it, which is a bit unusual and not sure quite what I'm going to do with that, but maybe the city needs to get a fishmonger's shop. So what I've done for now is to put them into little plastic bags, and then I'll collate these bags, and when I'm doing one of my projects I'll put these into the appropriate sorting tray for the project so that they're readily available for me. Okay, thanks to Briggs Bricks, and we'll move swiftly on. The second small packet is from a Bricklink store called Brickbox 83. This is about 180 parts, but as you can see there's a lot of quite small parts in here, but they should be all new and in really good condition. I actually rather like the way these are taped into the box so that they don't rattle around too much. Again, I'll knoll them or lay them out neatly so that it's easy to see what I've got. So this time I've got some more of these light bluish grey brackets, some medium nougat bricks, which will go into my experimenting with a MOC of the Sanctum Sanctorum building. But you'll see that I've bought some telephone pieces, a couple of keyboards, and some of these light grey cabinets with doors and drawers. That's because I'm starting to think about the internal details of my town hall MOC, which I really must get on with. Again, these have all arrived as ordered and in perfect condition, so I'll bag these up into small bags and put them aside ready for some MOC work. So thank you to Brickbox 83, and I'll move on to my third order. So that brings me to the third and final order in this haul, which is this slightly larger box from a Bricklink store called Creed Bricks, or K Reed Bricks. This should contain rather more parts, about 350 or so. And again, they come really well packed in this box. And this time I've got a lot more individual bags. So I'll get these out and see what we've got this time. So here we are with everything laid out. These are all brand new bricks and they're in perfect condition. You may notice a slight preponderance of bright red parts in this order, and that's because there was a certain feature in set 76403, which is the Harry Potter set Ministry of Magic, that I rather took a shine to. The clue might be these trans-clear doors with a pattern of red glazing bars in them, or it might be this sticker sheet with some stickers with the word telephone on them. So yes, I'm going to be making some red telephone boxes for my Lego City. I think they'll add a nice pop of colour and a certain degree of character to certain corners of the city. Someone must have been splitting that Ministry of Magic set, because I think these door pieces only appear in that set, and that's all that allowed me to get some of these sloping red pieces, telephone handsets and some other pieces in red that I can use to make the telephone boxes. I recently made a video about some ideas for making a modular building MOC out of the Ministry of Magic set. So I've bought some more parts from that set so that I can play around with some ideas for a MOC. Here I've got some dark green parts, including one of those large arch pieces. And also from this store I bought some of the red candle pieces that are used in the front of that set, so that I can possibly extend the frontage when making a MOC in a similar style. So these all look in order, they're all in perfect condition. So I'll say a big thank you to Kay Reed for the successful delivery of this order. And now they're all sorted out, ready for some MOC work as well. So that's about it for this haul. As you can see, I've got some fantastic parts here which will help me develop my ideas and make some progress on some of my MOCs and modifications of sets. So look out for those exciting developments coming up. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video if you liked it, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos about my MOCs, my designs, my builds and my LEGO City.